is one of the world's most famous and attractive cities, and for good reason. The history, art, food, culture, lights, and architecture are just a few reasons to visit. But it's not just what you see and do, it's what you feel. I admit, before my first visit, I was a bit of a skeptic, until I stepped off the plane. I immediately felt alive, inspired, and a little romantic. 10 years and multiple visits later, Paris, France is still my favorite destination for travel. The City of Lights has captured the hearts and imaginations of cinema, artists, and lovers for generations. I'm Brian DeRosen, and this is my top 10 favorite things to see and do in the city I love. Number 10. Promenade Plantée. This former railway platform is an elevated, beautiful, tree-lined pedestrian park with a bird's-eye view. Beginning in Bastille, it spans southeast for roughly 3 miles. It's the inspiration for New York City's elevated Highline Park, and it's a great place to grab a coffee or baguette with friends, get some exercise, or simply sit in nature and soak up the sun. Number 9. Fat Tire Bike Tour. A fun way to see and learn much about Paris in a short amount of time is a guided bike tour from Fat Tire. You'll ride across bridges, through parks, and visit some interesting sites, like Napoleon's tomb, the military academy, Champs de Mars, and the Louvre. Number 8. Saint-Germain. Best known as the home of literary and artistic celebrities from the late 19th and early 20th centuries, it is today a popular collection of boulevards, cafes, museums, and gardens. Saint-Germain is fun, lively, and full of beautiful people. When you go, make sure to hang around for the nightlife. You'll find jazz clubs, late-night dining, and cool bars. Number 7. Sacre-Cœur. An icon of the Paris skyline, the Basilica of the Sacred Heart rests on a hilltop in the highest point of the city. The view from the dome is breathtaking, and the steps and grassy hills below are a gathering place for a picnic of wine and cheese, tourists, and street performers. Number 6. Jardin de Luxembourg. An immaculate palace and park known for its wide-open spaces of gardens, fountains, ponds, and sculpture. First built in 1612, it is a favorite of tulips, tourists, and Parisians alike for sunbathing, studying, or relaxing with friends. Be sure to visit the Medici Fountain and stop by Angelina for melt-in-your-mouth pastries and hot chocolate. Number 5. Le Marais. With its narrow cobblestone streets and preserved Renaissance buildings, this is one of my favorite neighborhoods in all of Paris. Known for its hip, trendy, and youthful vibe, it's a great place for shopping, food, designer boutiques, and bars. Some of my favorite coffees and cafes are found within its winding streets. Mix in some trendy restaurants, and you have an exciting area that attracts young, beautiful people who love creativity, art, and fun. Number 4. The Louvre. It is the world's largest and most famous museum, with 3 separate wings that span 4 floors each. It has over 1 million pieces of art and is impossible to see everything in a single day. The former royal palace is now home to some of the world's most valuable paintings, including Da Vinci's Mona Lisa. The question is, which is the world's greatest, the Louvre or the d'Orsay? I don't know. I flipped a coin and here we are. Regardless, when you're in Paris, you should visit both. Number 3. Versailles. The grandiose palace and gardens are literally fit for a king. Located 12 miles southwest of Paris, this was the royal residence of France from 1682 until the French Revolution. Now a World Heritage Site, the palace has over 2,300 rooms, nearly 2,000 acres of gardens, and the Hall of Mirrors, where Germany signed the treaty to end World War I. Today, visitors are allowed to walk through the palace and gardens taking photos and videos, just like myself. If you get the chance, spend a half day to go see it. You'll never find a more beautiful and pretentious setting anywhere in the world. Number 2, the Champs-elysees. Often regarded as the world's most beautiful avenue, she is certainly the most famous in Paris. Known for luxury retail, the Tour de France, and Bastille Day, this perfectly manicured and tree-lined boulevard is great for shopping, people-watching, and photography. Yes, tourists are everywhere, but don't let that stop you. Go ahead, treat yourself to some retail therapy, or a tasty French delicacy, or grab a seat for a beer or wine. Hell, have both. And when you're finished, venture west to the Arc de Triomphe. Before number 1, here's an honorable mention, Notre Dame. No top 10 list of Paris would be legit without this world-famous medieval cathedral. Unfortunately, she was damaged by fire in 2019 and is currently under restoration. I can't wait to visit her again at some point in the future. Number 1. The Eiffel Tower. As many times as I've been, this view never gets old. Cliché as it may seem, the Eiffel Tower is the perfect ornament for one of the world's most romantic and beautiful cities. Tourists are everywhere, and lines are long. But the great thing about it is, you can enjoy it from anywhere, even from a distance. But I do recommend, if you've never been, pre-order a ticket online and go to the top. At more than 1,000 feet above Paris, the view is simply stunning, especially when they serve you champagne. My question to you is, do you find her more charming during the day or at night? In the comments below, please share some of your favorite things to see and do in the City of Lights. And that, my friends, is my Paris Top 10. I'm Brian DeRosen. Thanks for watching.